Hey folks, today we are taking a look at Transformers GDO Decepticon Brawl. Now, the reason I picked this guy up is because this is based off of the Revenge of the Fallen Hunt for the Decepticons Breacher figure, not Barricade, Breacher. And I didn't like that figure at all because of, well, to be honest, my figure was defective, to be plain and simple. So I decided to pick this guy up at one of my local Toys R Us's. Picked him up for 10 bucks. I mean, this guy was 10 bucks, so the prices went up again. As you can see, the only thing on the back is the figure, his tech specs, and his bio. That's it. There's nothing else on this box. So let's go ahead and open him up and take a look what's inside. Decepticon Brawl's robot mode is very nice looking, and I love the fact that they have actual military colors here. His head sculpt is really nice, and the Breacher head sculpt I always have been a fan of. It's just a very nice head sculpt, and the new paint scheme just makes the figure look so much better. I love the maroon face with the gold eyes on the weird, I don't know what color this would be, mauve maybe? But it's a very, very nice robot mode that I like a lot. It just really works. And I really think that this mold needed to be in a more military color scheme as opposed to the blue that we got with Breacher. It's just a very, very nice robot mode. Brawl has a nice amount of posability. First off, we'll remove the gun, which is just connected via this peg holder. Head is on a ball joint and has a good range of motion. You can turn it 360 degrees. There is a ball joint for the shoulders, a ball joint for the elbow, and a ball joint for the wrist, a ball joint for the hip, a hinge joint for the knee with lots of articulation, and then a ball joint at the feet. So you could get some nice poses out of this guy. The only issue with the robot mode is it's got a little bit of junk in the trunk. No big though. It still looks pretty cool. And I love the fact that we've got nice big Decepticon symbols right here on the chest plates. Transformation for Decepticon Brawl is actually pretty complex for a figure of this size. Start off with, we'll take the arms and rotate them so that the panels are facing forward, and then we will take the feet and point them in like this. Then take the panels that we had pointing forward and swivel them around the arms so that they're pointing towards the back, and then fold the fists forward and then turn them so that the fists actually point towards the front of the figure. Then take the feet and fold them up into the legs like that, and close the legs together like that. Then turn the figure around and open up these back plates. And then we can come up to the front again and unpeg the front of the figure so he's pointing out like that. While the figure is in this silly pose, what we'll do is take the arms and we don't want to unpeg. We don't want to do that. We do not want to unpeg the panels. What we want to do is come up to the front and take the arms and swivel them straight back like that. Then take the bottom legs and fold this piece up and rotate the entire torso or bottom part around and fold it flat like that. And then take the arms and turn them so that they are like this, and just kind of rotate things around. So we'll do that again on this side. We'll push the shoulder in and the wheel in underneath the shoulder, and then rotate the side panels up along the sides of the vehicle mode. And they should peg into place. There are little pegs right there. There's a peg hole right underneath that ball joint, so you want to peg that in like that. Next, we're going to take the front part here and fold that up and push the head down and take the chest plate and rotate that around over the head. And then we're just going to fold everything up into each other like this. This is where things get a little weird. Just fold it all up and close the panels up along the sides like this. Get everything in line. And there we go. And the last thing we do is attach the gun. Now, according to the directions, you're supposed to attach the gun a little bit earlier in the transformation, but I like to do it last. So we can have it pointing up like that, or we can have it pointing like that. Either way works fine. One little thing I forgot to do is come around here and close this section up. Forgot to do that. Sorry about that. I really like this guy. I really like this figure. Oh, and I also forgot to do this too. Jeez. I love this guy. This Brawl figure is a much better figure than the version I had, which was called Breacher. I do not have the plastic deformities that I did with Breacher, and I don't have the other problems that I had. I think this is a great little figure. The color scheme works so much better than that weird, darkish navy blue that Breacher was. I think this military green works a lot better. D67 is the number for Brawl, so that's cool. Just like this figure a whole lot. So like I said, it's totally worth picking up. He's a great, fun little figure. The transformation is a little bit nuts. Not going to lie. That's a little crazy. But it's a lot. Also, you know, sometimes crazy is pretty cool. And in this case, it works. It works well. My only complaint is everything on this guy seems to pop off. And that might just be me. That might just be me, you know, being a little bit too rough with the figure, not treating the figure nicely. Maybe I need to take it out to dinner or something. You know, that sort of thing. But overall, it's a lot of fun. And I really do recommend this guy. I honestly recommend this guy. I think finding him, I think if you find him, you really should consider picking him up. And with this paint scheme, as I've said, this paint scheme just works so much better than what we got before. So, I will have to say, as I've been saying, totally recommend this guy. And he's totally worth it. So, get yourself to a Toys R Us and see if you can find him.